Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be learning about how to play the intro of Nothing Else Matters. Let's get into it. Now, before we even start, I'm going to say that this intro is very hard to play. So you have to be comfortable at playing your guitar, at moving your hand around the guitar. And it's going to take a bit of time to learn, as it took me some time to learn as well. So you're not just going to get it first time. Let's get into it. So, it starts off with a pretty simple rhythm. Now, this is a rhythm which goes through the intro, through the whole intro. So, if you follow this rhythm, then you get the intro easier because it follows the same rhythm. So, first thing you want to do is actually play the top string with no finger on it. Then play the third string with no finger on it. And then you go down. So, you go from the third string to the first string. Just third string, second string, first string. So this is it's gonna sound like this. So top string and then going down, and then you go up. So it's like a stair. You go down and then up. Third string, the second string, the first string, the second string, the third string. And you're going to do that 3 times. So it's going to sound like this. Then you're going to do the same thing, but when you come up, it's going to change. So you come until here. So you're one note going up. And then you got to put this finger on the 7th fret, bottom string. It's going to sound like this. And then you're going to have to play 2 strings together. You're going to play the bottom string and the top string with your finger on the 7th fret, bottom string. Then you're going to go up a string, so it's got no fingers on it. And then you're going to go up again 1 string. And then you're going to play the 2 bottom strings with still your finger on the 7th fret together. You're going to play them together. And then you're going to remove the finger and play the bottom string. Then the string above that. And then the string above that. So it's going to sound like this. That is the first bit. Let's get into the second bit. After you played that, you're going to go straight to another part, because this song never stops. It's going to be quick. So after that, you're going to play the second string and the 5th string together. So these 2 strings with no fingers on this part of the guitar. You're just going to play that. Those 2 strings together. Then you're going to play the 3rd string, this one, with no fingers on it, 3rd string. And then you're going to put your finger, so this finger, on the 7th fret, here. And you're going to play 2 strings together, so the 2 bottom strings with your finger here. And then you're going to go to the 8th fret. So it's going to sound like this. And then you just want to play the bottom string with your finger on the 7th fret, so you're going to go back, but no other string, just the bottom string. And then you're going to go to the 5th fret. Same string, you're going to go to this finger, the same string, but different finger and different fret. From 7 to 5. Then you're going to go back to the 7th fret, and you're going to play 2 strings together to the 2 bottom strings. And then you're going to go to the 5th fret again. And then 0. So nothing. So it's going to sound like this. That is how it's going to sound. Now, let's get into the 3rd step. The third step is to actually put these two fingers down, because you're going to need them for a little bit, and you can't just remove them. So what you're going to do is put these two fingers on the 5th fret, and you're going to put them on the 2nd and 3rd string. So these two strings. And what you want to do now is play the 5th string and the 2nd string together. And your finger's still here. So you're going to actually play the string with the pinky on it. You're going to play those two strings once, and then you're going to go up a string, and this finger should be on it. So this finger should be on it. Then you're going to go back down a string. And then, now this is why you need to be able to stretch your hand, because now you've got to go to the 2nd string. So you're going to put this finger on the 2nd string, bottom string. No, 2nd fret, bottom string. So 2nd fret, bottom string. And you're going to play that, and then you're going to remove it. And you're going to play, again, the bottom string, but with no finger on it. Then you're going to play the string above it, your finger on the 5th fret, then string above it, finger on the 5th fret, and then you're going to play the 5th string with no fingers on it. Then you're going to go back down to the 5th fret, so to the 3rd string, 5th fret, and then you're going to play the string below that. And then you're going to play the 1st string. Now this may sound complicated, so you can actually just go back and listen to it again, and because it's hard to get it for the first time. So yeah, right now you're here, you just played the bottom string with no fingers on it. Now this is where it gets complicated, so be ready. Let's get into it. Now, what you want to do is to actually play 4 strings together. So what you want to do is play you could put these 3 fingers on the first 3 strings. Now your finger, so these 2 fingers, these 2 still have to be there. You don't remove them, and you're gonna play those 3 strings together, but also with the 5th string. So your thumb has to be on this string, and you're gonna play those 4 strings together. Then again, you've got to stretch your hand. You're going to put this finger on the 2nd fret, on the 5th string, and you're going to play that. And then you're going to move this finger to the 3rd fret. It's going to sound like this. So 0, 2nd, 3rd. Now you're going to do that again later in the intro. So be ready. Now let's get into the plucking again. So now, you just played the 4 strings together with your finger on the 3rd fret. Now you're not going to remove these 2 fingers. They're not going to go yet. So, you're going to play the 5th string with your finger on the 3rd fret. So you don't actually move. You play this, and then you play the top string. And then you want to go to down to the 3rd string again. Fingers on it. 5th fret, and then go down again, 2nd string, then go up again. Then what you want to do is move this finger, which was here, to the bottom string on the 3rd fret again, and then you're going to play the bottom string. So it's going to sound like this. And then you're going to play the 2nd string with your again these 2 fingers on, and then you're going to go up a string. Now you're going to go back to playing the 4 strings together, but you're going to actually go up the guitar. So first thing you're going to play these 4 strings, so same 2 fingers, and this finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret. You're going to play those, and then you're going to go up to the 7th fret. So these 2 fingers are going to go up to the 7th fret, and this is going to be at the 5th, so where they were, and you're going to play that. It's going to sound like this. Now, let's get into step 4. So you're now here. You just played the 4 strings together. You're going to play the 5th string again. With, again, this finger on the 5th string. 5th string, 5th fret. You're going to play that once. And then you're going to go down to the 3rd string. And then you're going to go down to the 2nd string. And then go up again to the 3rd string. Now, as you see, it's similar to the one that we did before when we were at the 3rd fret and 5th fret. It's the same thing, but it's just at the 7th fret and the 5th fret. It's just the same thing, but in another position. So, you just play this. Then, guess what's going to happen? You're going to move this finger down to the bottom string, but now it's going to change. So what you actually want to do is play the string with no fingers on it, then put your fingers on the 5th fret, and then remove them, and then you're going to go up a string, but you're going to remove the 2 fingers. So this is when you take them out. So after that, so after playing the bottom string, you want to put this finger, so this finger, 7th fret, and you're going to play that once, so the 2nd string. Then you remove the finger, then play the string again with no fingers on it, and then put this finger on the 5th fret. It's going to sound like this. Okay, so it's going to sound like this. Now that is the 4th step. Let's get into the 5th step. It's not very complicated, but it goes back to the beginning. So what you want to do is use this finger. Now you're going to put this finger on the 12th fret. So you're going to remove everything and you're going to start all over again. And you're going to go on the 12th fret. Now, there's 2 different ways to play this. Now, what you need to do is cover 3 of the strings. So there's 3 ways. Or you just put 3 fingers on fret 12. But that is hard because, you know, it's a tight fret. Or you can just put this finger all over the 3 strings. So you can just do it like this. You can just put it like this. So what you're going to do next is play the same rhythm at the beginning. So when you're here, what you actually want to do is remove the fingers. So you're going to play the rhythm with your fingers on 12th fret. You're at the bottom string, and this is when you're actually going to remove it. So it's going to sound like this. And then you're going to play the usual rhythm for 3 times. Then it's going to change completely. So it's going to be step 6 now. Let's get into it. Step 6 is going to change everything. So the rhythm is going to change. It's going to be a bit complicated, but I'm sure you'll get it. So what you want to do is play the top string again. So play the top string. And then you want to go fast down. Now, sorry, I forgot to show you the positioning of the hand. So you're going to put these 2 fingers on the 3rd and 4th string. So here. And then you're going to put this finger on the 5th string. Now this is going to be on the 9th fret and on the 7th fret. So these 2 fingers on the 9th fret and this finger on the 7th fret. And then what you want to do is put the middle finger on the 8th fret on the 2nd string. So in the middle of those. Now, to play this, you actually want to cover 5 strings, but you can't play 5 strings, can you? Because, well, you can play with your thumb, but it's hard because you actually have to turn yourself. So an easier way to do it is to actually move this finger in another place. Now, we're not at that, so let's just go slowly. So you're going to play the top string, no fingers on it, and then you're going to go fast down. So you're going to do this. It's gonna sound like that. You're gonna go down up to the third string, and then this is where you have to change the finger. You're gonna move this finger to the bottom string. So you're gonna move it to the bottom string, and then you're gonna play those two strings together. So it's gonna sound like this. That is how it's gonna sound. Now it may take some time for you to learn that because it changes the complete rhythm of the song. So before it was just, and now it's went to doing this. Now after that, you're gonna follow on to that rhythm. So it's a different rhythm to the one at the beginning. So let's get into step 7, I think. There's so many steps in this song, I lost count. But step 7. So now you want to go away from the 9th fret and focus on the 7th fret and on the 5th fret. Now you're not actually going to put any fingers on the guitar because, well, there's another way, but this I'm going to show you the easiest way and the most effective way. So what you want to do is actually put this finger on the 5th fret, 5th string, 5th fret, 5th string. Should be easy to remember. And then you're going to play it. Then you're gonna go down one string, but you're gonna play that, but with your this finger on the 7th fret. And then what you actually want to do is take these, so remove that finger and take these two fingers and put them 2 strings below. So instead of here, it goes here, here to here. And you're going to play those 2 strings together. It's going to sound like this. And then you're going to do the same thing, but on the 3rd fret and on the 5th fret. So the whole thing is going to sound like this. That is how it's going to sound. Now let's get into the 8th step. So you're going to do that for about 3 times. You're going to do it 3 times. I just need to count. So 3 times. You're going to do that 3 times, and then so right now you just did, you're here, so you just did this. What you want to do now is to actually play a similar rhythm. So you're going to play top string, 3rd fret, and then you're going to go down, but not usually you go from here to here. Now you go from here to here. So you're going to skip a string. So it's going to sound like this. And then what you want to do is to actually move your fingers into a different position. So usually you actually put your fingers in the same fret and play them together, but this time it's going to be different. So what you want to do is put this finger on the 2nd string on the 3rd fret, and then the middle finger on the string above that, so string 3, and on fret 4. And you're going to play those 2 strings together. It's going to sound like this. Now, of course, that is low, but, you know, when you get into the rhythm that I did before, then it's going to sound good. So after that, what you want to do is to actually go to the 2nd fret and play the 5th string. Then you're going to go to the 4th fret, and you're going to go to the 4th string. And then you're going to do the same thing as before, but actually what you're going to do is you're going to move it to the 2nd and 3rd fret, and you are you're going to move it to the 2nd and 4th fret. So not 2nd and 3rd, 2nd and 4th, but you're going to swap the fingers around. So instead of the finger on the 2nd fret it's going to be the lowest, you're actually going to want the one on the 4th fret to be the lowest, and then the one on the 2nd fret here. You can use these 2 fingers, or you can also use these 2 fingers. Doesn't matter, the one you're most comfortable with. And then you're going to play those 2 strings together. So it's going to sound like that. Now, after that, so after you played that exclusive part, you want to go back to the normal rhythm. So the old rhythm, the beginning rhythm, and you're going to play that twice. Now, that is the intro. So you've just played the intro. Now there is, so yeah, you just played the intro. And the verse 1 is even longer than the intro, and I'm not going to explain also the verse 1 and verse 2 and verse 3 and chorus, verse 4, there's also chorus, and then there's also break, which is weird. So this song is really long, and I'm not going to explain all of it, but if you want to actually play the whole song, then you can go on this site called ultimateguitar.com. Now I'm going to show you some of the parts and how they sound now, so you can actually get the rhythm right. And yeah, let's get into it. Part 1, usual rhythm. Part 2. Part 3. Next part. Next part. Final part. You have just played intro of Nothing Else Matters. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've learnt something from this video. And I hope to see you next time as well.